then the uncomplicated malaria, usually you have to rule it out whether it is one or not.
Okay, how can we prevent malaria?
Okay,
yes.
Prevention of malaria is actually the key.
Okay.
Yes, there are many programs put in place in order to prevent malaria.
Okay.
But then I can say that the most effective among them is actually the primary prevention, where the population is actually made aware about this malaria, about things that we do.
The causes.
Yes. So, first of all, stagnant water.
Yeah.
This mosquito that transmits malaria from one person to another actually develops in stagnant waters.
Okay.
So we have to get rid of
stagnant water.
Yes, and then provision of insecticide treated net.
Okay.
Then for the pregnant women, there's what we call IPM, intermittent preventive therapy, that are given to them when they go for antenatal care. And for vulnerable age group, large, when you have insecticide treated net population, I encourage that they should sleep under this insecticide treated net. They shouldn't sell them. They should use them.
Yeah, sometimes they normally sell.
Yes.
That's true.
So we need to make sure that we get rid of salt, we get rid of even refugees.
Absolutely.
Yes, we should get rid of them. All this in, by and large, is lack of hygiene.
It is.
Once we are hygienic,
I
don't think malaria will thrive in our environment.
Okay.
So the population will have to be made aware that these are what we should do. And when we do, prevention is always better than cure.
Absolutely. What would you like to see about this? Is like it's turning into like a seasonal issue. Whenever it's rainy season, people normally suffers from malaria. But if it's not rainy season, it's a little bit go away. What is your take on that?
Yeah, well, the reason is not far-fetched.
Yeah.
You can see that during rainy season you have a lot of stagnant water.
Absolutely, yes.
Rain, as rain falls, they tend to collect in different areas, and we don't usually clear them off.
Yes.
So when you have such, of course, we are like creating breeding space for these mosquitoes.
Absolutely.
So we create breeding space for mosquitoes. What will they do? Of course, they keep on replicating. When they replicate, there are many. When there are many, they invade us.
Yeah.
When they invade us, they share diseases among us. So that's it. So the population will have to be made known that this is where the mosquito that transmits malaria from one person to another lives. And when we know, we should clear them off. When we clear them off, and that's why you see that there will be less malaria. That's why the malaria is less during dry season. Okay. Because there is no such water available.
Absolutely. It's dry. Everywhere is dry. Okay, if you're just watching Rahma television, you know, they say health, they say is wealth. You're joining Rahma At for the program on the services of Rahma television from Kano, Northwest Nigeria. If you want to join the conversation, you can dial 090-1049-4923. 090-1049-4923 if you want to join the conversation. And you can send text message, only text message on 070-5726-5956. We are discussing about malaria and its prevention with Dr. Salis Adam. We'd like to take a break to return with the continuation of the program. Stay tuned.
Ga kaɗan daga cikin shirye-shiryenmu da muke gabatar muku a tashar Rahama Talabijin. Shirin mikiya. Shirin bana kwaina da tsara. Shirin mu koma hanya. Shirin barka da rana. Shirin idan gari. shirin hantsi. Shirin Kano a yau. Shirin mata iyayen marayu. Shirin daga karkararmu. Shirin ina makomarmu. Shirin waiwaye. Shirin haƙƙina. Kaɗan kenan daga cikin shirye-shiryen da muke gabatar muku daga nan tashar Rahma Talabijin, farin cikin al'umma. Ga kaɗan daga cikin shirye-shiryenmu da muke gabatar muku a tashar.
We have this certain class of people that have the habit of going to a chemist and then medicine store to just order, malaria drug if they are experiencing one certain problem, whether headache or feverish. Just go there without doctor's prescription. What would you like to say about this?
Well, that's self-medication, and it's wrong.
It is.
Of course, if you value your health, whenever you are sick, the first thing for you to do is to know what's actually wrong with you.
Absolutely, yes.
Yes, and the best place to do that is hospital. So when you're sick, you go to the hospital, you seek doctor's attention, you are being examined, and whatever that is wrong with you, the diagnosis will be made, and appropriate medication will be prescribed. Now, if you have the habit of whenever I have a fever or I have a headache or have abdominal pain, I'll just go on my own to any medicine store and obtain the medicine I want and start treating myself. That's very dangerous because you might be treating something else. And when you are doing that, by the time the real thing will show, but at that point it might be a complicated one. So it's very wrong. I would advise people to desist from that. Whenever you have a problem, go to the hospital, have the doctor's attention, get examination, have prescription, and that's all.
That's how you're going to treat yourself.
Yes, but treating...
You didn't supposed to go directly to the hospital because I'm experiencing headache or stomach pain or whatever pain or feverish. To go to the hospital, just medicine store to order some medicine. Telling the attendant that I'm having malaria, how can I get malaria drugs? It's wrong, seriously, because you don't know whether it's malaria or something else.
Yes.
Well, let's take our business segment to return with the continuation of the program.